Good morning, YouTube. What's up? It's your boy Mitch Joseph here again with another Joe Speed Review. 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 And this morning, we're heading out to Grand Rapids Cars and Coffee. So, let's get started. I'm gonna wash the old girl down, and then we just go head over to Cars and Coffee and check out some more cool cars this morning. Let's fast forward through this cleaning part. You hit me like a landslide. All right, she's all clean. Now we're just gonna hop in and get out of here. So let's roll out. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
X band, K band, KA band, laser.
All right, we're out. We're headed to Grand Rapids Cars and Coffee. So let's talk about it a little bit. This is kind of like my first time actually recording at Grand Rapids Cars and Coffee. So I've been there quite a few times, but this is my first time actually recording. And I'm not gonna lie, and this is just a little bit of honesty for you, I'm a little nervous to walk up to people with a camera, even though I know it's pretty common for people to be vlogging, and you know, there's so many auto YouTube channels out there. You know, a little bit of vulnerability, I'll tell you right now. I'm a little nervous to just walk up to these guys, because one of the things I'm looking to accomplish today is I want to not only get some good footage of some cool cars, so hopefully it's a good spread out there when we get there, but I also want to talk to some of these guys about their cars, hopefully get a little bit of insight as far as like ownership experiences, and maybe also even, you know, maybe I'll get in the opportunity to be able to set something up where I can do a little bit more in-depth interview with them on their vehicles. For me, it's gonna be, you know, quite a process as far as like trying to make sure that I can not only, you know, give you guys solid information about these vehicles. I want to give you honest information as far as like getting an owner's point of view, a driver's point of view. Like, you know, some people have cars that literally just sit in their garage all year round. They take them out literally maybe for just Cars and Coffee or just for one thing, and then they put it right back, and they don't really, you know, you don't really get an owner experience. You get a collector's experience, and I want more of a driver experience. So you know, two-part, hoping that I'll have the ability to have somebody, or have the chance to have somebody, you know, walk me through what it's like for them to own their car that they drive, you know, hopefully most of the summer. I mean, I get it if you store your car during the winter time. This is Michigan, and Michigan winters can be brutal, and some of these cars that are at these shows just aren't made for that stuff. Even the old Jeep here, I mean, she can handle it pretty darn well, but you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave the front splitter on her during our tough winters, so we'll see what happens. I'm thinking of getting just some cheap wheels with some winter tires to put on her. I haven't really given it much thought yet. Obviously the sun's still out, it's warm, and so granted, it is getting pretty cold here in Michigan, guys. If you can see that. Yep, driving in track mode, but not that, the fact that it's 59 degrees right now. Yeah, I said it, 59 degrees, and it's 9:21 a.m. So usually at this time of the day in the summer, or this time of the morning, it's creeping up just over 65 degrees when you know it's going to be a hot day. Today is not the case, so yeah. Memorial weekend! A lot of people off, a lot of kids off from school, yada yada yada, and we'll see. I mean, with it being Memorial weekend, maybe, you know, maybe there'll be a lot of people out there because they have time off, or, you know, maybe there won't be because people are going on vacations and all that jazz. So, but anyway, just wanted to share a little bit of honesty with you guys. I'm heading into this kind of nervous, just wondering what it's going to be like to actually, you know, approach people, ask them about their cars, etc., etc. I don't know, but we're gonna find out together. And we're off. Let's get it. Here we are. Here we go. Turning in. We'll see. I don't know if how the turnout's gonna be today, but we'll find out. It looks like, just pulling up, looks like there's quite a few people. So I don't know. Let's go see. What is that? Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna go check that out. That looks fun.
I can feel it in the air tonight. Do you feel it? tonight. 'Cause the sun is shining up above, and the night is just as young as both of us. So let's just
Oh. Man. That sounds perfect. That sounds so good. That sounds so good, man. Sheesh. It's not all, it doesn't have a bunch of drone in it. It's just clean. Oh, that sounds beautiful, man. How's it going, man?
He's got some questions about your
Mitch,
speed racer.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So this is you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you mind if I ask you a little bit about it? I got a YouTube page.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So can we check it out?
Yeah.
So I heard it's what is it? Fiberglass body.
Fiberglass body.
Sheesh. So what motivated you to do this?
I was building that thing in my head since I was 5 years old,
Really?
and then just finally got to the point where I was able to design it and build it and make it real, so it got out of my head.
Just like the song you can't get out. You got to play it out loud.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So how long did this take to put it like beginning to end?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Half a year designing it, and then a year and a half building it.
Nice. And you've got it on a Corvette chassis?
It's a C4 vet,
C4 it is. Okay.
but it's widened 8 inches, so you take it around the corner and it just whips.
Yeah.
It's like riding a go-kart on the street.
Oh my gosh. So what kind of motor does it have?
It has the original 350 tune port, but I bored it out so it's 5 over, and I went 202, 180 on the heads, and put the headers on and opened things up, and I'm running 38 pound an hour injectors instead of the 19 original ones. I'm running over 500 horse on it.
So it's not just for show. It's got some go too.
It goes.
Oh my word.
I go through a set of tires a year. It's not my fault.
No, I don't blame you. So as far as like picking this hood up, I mean, with that.
It lifts almost like a normal hood. It goes like that.
Okay. Wow. Sheesh. So where'd you build it? Like here or?
No, just at our house up north. We got a big
Like
garage.
it's in your garage?
Yeah. Got a good sized garage.
What? Yeah, I tried to paint a Mustang in my garage and I failed at that horribly. You got this whole setup? Oh man, that's insane. That is insane. So I'm guessing like a big speed racer fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, since I was 5, I was watching this on TV. I had a big chalkboard I'd sit on and I'd draw the outline of the car, and that's where it started. And then I kept, throughout the years, I would draw it out on different formats to see, okay, how can I build it? And then one day I just said, okay, here's a good way to do it. I'll get a vet and cut that up.
Yeah.
So got a perfectly good vet, took a Sawzall to it. My wife and I do charity cosplay work.
Okay.
So we do hospital visits and Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff, and so you bring in a car like this, or you bring in the Batmobile. We've got a slingshot that we did up as Captain America. So you take it into these events, and the kids get real excited.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these kids are going through some bad times,
Right.
and you know, you bring that in and you let them sit inside it, and they get to step out of their bad zone for a while. So that's
awesome.
another motive. We started that after this happened.
Right.
This was, like I said, just to regain my sanity. But then once we got involved with that community, and then we like to branch it out and make it more exciting for the kids as we go.
That's really cool, man. That is really cool. Man, that's awesome.
So it's fun.
Yeah, I bet. Well, hey, I appreciate you.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Blower in it. Yep.
D1 blower in it.
Okay. Yeah. You care to put out your power?
Yeah, I do.
Fair enough. I gotta respect
Putting
that.
your pants down. You don't want to do that. You know?
No worries.
Cool air intake, it's got a NOS fogger system, the T4 Turbo Dominic, you see an AIC controller, it has direct port nitrous injection.
Yeah, and a standalone fuel management system.
So as far as what you know, what do you know that's been done to it?
Pretty much has stock motor with the D1 blower in it. Built transmission, fuel pumps done, got long tube headers, Jeep springs, all that. And it's like the list keeps going on, but
Yeah.
it's like top of my head, that's what I know.
That's what you got out of it. Nice.
Painted, I think he said 2 years ago.
Okay.
He painted it.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
funny because I've seen it at a couple of shows, but I don't know who
Oh,
owns
yeah.
it. It's like,
Runs 22s, stock comes 20s.
okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay, nice. So as far as like interior goes, pretty much all stock?
Yeah, all stock.
Okay.
Yeah, kept it all stocks.
So mostly motor.
Yeah, just motor.
Nice.
Yep.
So how is it? Is this a year round or?
No, I have another all black one, just
Okay.
like this 06 as well. So this
Okay.
is pretty much my weekend.
There you go.
You
There you
know.
go. That's why I got the Jeep too. That's
Oh,
why I was
okay,
like,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I got an all black one too with 22s, all
whole 9 yards.
06 as well, but that one's stock. So when I still enjoy this one, you know, when
Yeah.
I get on, it's like I feel that power. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh man. Jeez. So as far as like I don't know, kind of with the when you start talking about blowers on any kind of Jeep, any kind of Hemi, really, people say, don't do it. Just, how have you noticed anything since you've owned it? Any issues at all?
No, nothing. I mean, it's nice because, you know, it's like turbo. You gotta wait for the boost to build up. I mean, the full charger, when you hit it, you go. So it's nice. And I mean, the guy that he's had it for 5 years, and he pretty much just, you know, used it on the weekend as well.
Okay.
So he's like, you're not gonna have no problem with this.
Right.
You know, he gave me all the invoices too for all the receipts that he's paid. I mean, this thing's probably have like 15 to 20,000 just in parts.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, you know.
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
Yeah.
We heard it coming in. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, you can hear the money in it.
Yeah, I know.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I haven't even like still like hit it all the way down to gas, not yet. Because I mean, off the line, they'll spin off for like nothing.
That's crazy.
It's like that's still scary to me because you
Right.
know it's like I bought it, but he could probably afford it. You know,
Right.
replace it. Me on the other side, it's like, nah, you know, I want to break it down a little. You know,
It'll spin all four.
yeah, it spins all four
That's
like crazy.
crazy
yeah.
to me, man.
Oh yeah,
Sheesh.
it's so nice being all-wheel drive and they say, you know,
Yeah.
off the line, but this thing, it's like,
It
yeah.
doesn't even
It's like,
matter.
I'd rather be going, you know, if you want a roll raise, I'll do you like a 30 or something, because off the line, I'm, you know.
Sheesh. So have you tracked it at all?
No,
not yet.
I know
Okay.
he has, but
Yeah.
like numbers and stuff, I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, man. It looks awesome and it
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, thanks for letting me check it out, man.
Sounds good, thank you.
Is that you guys? This is you? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is my dream car, man. Mitch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mario, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. So, you mind if I ask you a little bit about her?
Yeah.
My page?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. So, it's 16, 15?
Yep. 2016.
2016. What have you had done to her? I mean, I can see a little bit of.
Yeah, just a few under the hood things. Coder intake and oil catch can,
Okay.
and then the valve cover breather. That's pretty much it under the hood. It's basically stock. Not much you need to do.
Yeah, right?
I'm still getting used to the car. I've only had about a year, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I do definitely plan on fully modding it with pulleys and injectors and E85. So.
Oh, you're making this. So, I noticed you have a helmet. You track it?
Yep, I
Okay.
do the quarter mile and half mile track. So.
What kind of numbers does she put down right now?
High 10s with
Okay.
bad DA and 90-degree weather, which is pretty good for a stock Hellcat.
No kidding.
So yeah, 10.8 with 129 miles per hour. So, and I have a drag set up to the skinnies up front and the Mickey Thompson slicks on Race Star wheels. This is my street setup with just the Nitto drag radials. So, I've done 161 and a half mile at the Battle Creek Speed Fest. So, yeah, 4th of July weekend.
Oh, so she's been lowered, right?
Yep,
Or-
lowered it
okay.
a couple inches. It's the H&R springs. So, but cosmetically wise, it's pretty much stock. I mean, the Merritt Motorsport headlight rings and
Yeah,
switched all
I
the
wondered
badging.
about that. Okay.
Switched all the badgings out. You see the one next to it? That's the stock badges. So,
Oh, gotcha.
did like the fenders, the grill, the back. It doesn't say Dodge anymore. It says Hellcat in black. So. Smoked all the lights, the side markers, the tail lights.
Very nice.
This car has every option except for the red seat belts. So
Okay.
there's the carbon fiber stripes and the sunroof and automatic. So
Automatic,
got a
okay.
good deal on it.
Very, very nice. Well, it is beautiful, man. This is
Thank you.
like this. In my head, this is how my car is spec'd, down to the stripe and everything.
Is it really?
Same car,
Yeah.
exactly. So this is Yeah.
Some people hate the stripes, some like it.
Oh, I love it.
I think it makes the car. I think it makes it more
Same.
aggressive.
You know, side by side, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like it's kind of missing.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Now, I have to ask, just because it's kind of one of those things that's kind of everywhere, right? The yellow bumper guards on the front. How do you feel about those?
I think it
I think they're hideous.
yeah,
I
the
think
banana.
they're
Yeah, I would
ridiculous.
take them off. If I would leave them on, I would color match it to the car.
Okay.
Like I would take them off and color it to Go Mango, and then put them back on if you want to protect your
Right.
your front. But I think it's cosmetically, it's not very appealing.
Not appealing?
But I do get why people leave them on, especially when you first get the car and you're
Yeah.
learning certain areas. But after a while, take them off, especially on the Chargers because it's painted in that area. It's gonna, a lot of dust and dirt's gonna get underneath there, and it's gonna be like sandpaper
that,
on
yeah.
your paint. But
Clean
this
that
is
right
not
off.
painted in that area on the Challengers. So
Okay.
but yeah, I would take them off.
I have to ask, just you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, we feel this, we feel that.
That's what my
So-
eyes draw to when I see that, like a new car with them on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my eyes go straight to that. And it's like, yeah, remove those as soon as possible. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's
but
funny.
I can see you getting used to your car and learning how to take certain approaches,
Right.
especially when you lower the car. You got to
Well,
take that 45-degree angle when you're
That's
coming
what I
in and
wondered
out,
about
so,
too.
um,
So do you scrape quite a bit then? I mean, obviously you've learned how to maneuver through certain
there's a
areas
few
now, so
areas where you can't really avoid it, but I drive this car, I enjoy it.
Okay.
Rock chips and
Yeah.
scratches and dents, I just want to take it out and have fun. So
Have you had any kind of coating or anything on it for the sake of paint
it
protection?
just
or-
has some factory coating on it that's been done, but I would love to get it that ceramic coating done
Ceramic
to it
coating?
to protect it. Yeah,
Okay.
just to add something to it would be
Would give
kinda
it that
cool,
extra
so.
kick.
And also, I was thinking about doing like how some people do the silver or gray pinstripe alongside of the
Yeah.
racing stripes. I've seen that too. and
I
it
think
actually
those
looks
are pretty
good,
sweet too.
so,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Very.
to make it stand out from the rest.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see too many of these. I mean, this is actually a 1 of 5 car with the option, so after looking it up on the website,
Wow.
so
Well,
there's
she stands
692
out.
Go Mango 16s, but there's only 5 that have the stripes in the sunroof and the interior I have, and in this color. So,
That's perfect.
and if I ever upgrade, it would be probably another Hellcat.
Yeah. Have you looked at the red eyes?
I did, yeah, but for the price, it's not quite worth it.
Not right now.
Yeah, we raced a red eye, and he didn't do too well.
Really?
So.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
and he sold his Hellcat to get the red eye, and we raced him in the half mile, and he didn't do too well. So,
Yeah, small car.
yeah.
Sheesh, that's perfect.
But yeah, that's pretty good for what it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome. Well, hey, man, thanks for
Thank
talking to
you.
me about it. I
No
appreciate
problem.
it. This is you right here?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm just heading out, bud.
Oh, dude, I love it. It looks
Thanks, man.
so beautiful.
Appreciate
It's
it. I'm
so,
Jim.
Jim, Mitch.
Yep, Mitch, nice
to meet you, man.
Are you a photographer
Super
or
clean.
no?
Video. I just have a YouTube page.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I'm just getting some glimpses of some really cool cars here today.
for you,
Actually,
man.
you're one of the ones I came out and saw. I was like, oh, this is so, like, to the year, to
Thanks,
the T.
man.
It's clean, man.
Thanks, I appreciate
so
it.
clean.
Lot
I
of
love
work.
it.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
How long to get her where she is today?
Well, my dad bought it brand new, so I mean, it's been pretty much stock like
That's
this.
awesome.
I, mean, I had to spend some money at a detail shop a couple years ago just to do paint correction.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's all. My dad had it all swirled up, using a buffing wheel on it.
Yeah.
but yeah. No, it's a quick wash here and there, and that's about it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So,
Try and keep it clean. 28,000 miles on it. It's
Wow.
33 years old.
wow,
Yeah.
family car. I'm taking,
Yep,
just
family
going
car.
through that.
Yep.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It's
a lot.
really beautiful.
Appreciate
Absolutely,
it, man.
dude. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Thanks, man.
likewise.
Take care.
It's a 2016,
16.
and I wanted a Jag since I was 10 years old.
there you
I
go.
saw an E-Type when I was 10 years old, you
Yeah.
know, and I told my dad, I said, someday I'm going to own one of those, and he went like this. People like us don't own Jaguars.
Right.
So I think of him all the time, you know, when I
Man.
got it. So this is the great granddaddy of the E-Type, the F-Type.
Okay.
And I popped the hood even though you can't see anything.
Right. Everything's.
You can see the word supercharged. But, you know, there's no way I'm going to get in there and try to change the plugs or
Right.
anything like that.
Let the guys
It's
handle
got a little
that.
racing flag in there, you see, if you want to really get going.
Okay.
It kicks in a deeper sounding throaty muffler, gives you more horsepower. And then at 70 miles an hour, the airfoil comes up, it goes back down, and 150.
Nice.
Which may or may not do anything, but I love watching it. It's like, oh, the airfoil's going up.
Oh, that's perfect.
It makes it fun wherever I go, and that's what it's about. You know, don't park it in the ramp. I don't park it against the curb. It's like if I got to go to Meijer, it's like I get to go to Meijer. You know what? I think we're low on milk. Yeah. So you know that's
Q-tips. I'll go get some of them too.
Yeah, Q-tips. So it stays in the
that's
garage.
fun.
Doesn't come out in the rain. It's just for enjoying life. The short trips you got to make makes life better.
Yeah. No kid. How long have you owned it now?
Since December.
Okay.
So Toledo to get it. It was like I've been searching for a year and a half.
Okay.
And it's like it's not gonna snow one day.
Right.
So I had the 350Z. I drove it down there, checked it out, drove it back, and it was like 29 degrees and snow was blowing across the road. I thought, man, if I spin out on this thing. So it was all, yeah, it worked out. It was all great. So yeah, I'll have it for the rest of my life. My son said, I have two sons. Which one of us is gonna get the Jag? I said, your son, maybe.
There you go.
My grandson will get the Jag.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm gonna have it a long time. Yeah.
Oh my word.
Maybe when Drakey turns 18, you know.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. So, as far as like specs go, I know you said it kicks up the horsepower a little bit. What is it rated at, just as is?
It's a V6 supercharged.
Okay.
And it's 380 horsepower.
Okay.
And there's three versions. There's the basic, that's V6. Then there's the S-Type, which gives you a 380. Okay. And then there's the R, which is a V8, and that's the crazy horsepower, like 500 and something. But 380, I don't need. You know.
Right. No, I hear you.
How much further can I get pushed back in the seat? So. It makes life better. It makes it fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate it, man. I hope it brings you a ton of joy.
Yeah.
Clearly, I mean,
exactly what it's for.
That's no kidding.
I'm retired. I was the chief of the airport police in Grand Rapids for 22 years. Worked there for 30, and then when I retired, I didn't want to do with law enforcement anymore. I went in. I've been writing books the last 10 years. Wow. So I go to schools and talks on writing and books in middle school.
Really?
So I'll pull up in front of the classroom. It's like somebody's here.
Wild.
Yeah, and
and they can hear you. They can probably hear you.
All the boys are up against the window. Yeah.
Oh
and
my
then
goodness.
when you find, wow, they're all.
That's how you arrive.
So yeah, it's a way to arrive. You know. It's a way to
so that's it, guys. Another day here in GR Cars and Coffee. Accomplished kind of what I was hoping to do, which was just talk to some people about their cars. And there's some pretty sick cars out here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap and head home and see what else is going on with the rest of the day. I gotta do some cleaning out the garage and all that jazz, so we'll get to it. But there's some sick cars out here, sick bikes, and that's it for me. Peace. Guys, I had to bring it back. I had to talk about this because I spoke a little bit on it earlier, but I gotta really talk about what just happened there, man. So I did something, and this is not to get all sappy about it, but I talked to people, and you know, I said it earlier, it's kind of like I have this awkward, you know, this fear, if you will, about talking to people about their cars and whatever, and I went out and I did it. I just talked to them, and people were super receptive. Car community is so cool. Grand Rapids car community is awesome, and so I just feel really good just being able to talk to people and kind of share their experiences, get their reasoning behind. You know, it was cool to talk to people who were like, yeah, I did this, you know, we're doing this for this, and we're doing this for, you know, this charity and this thing. It's so cool to see the reasoning behind them, like, you know, that Speed Racer. But yeah, it was beautiful. Today was a beautiful day, and thank you so much, Grand Rapids Cars and Coffee, because you guys not only provide such a great environment for us to be able to get out here and just enjoy cars and enjoy the love of driving, but also, you know, it's really cool for somebody like me to be able to meet so many different people who are doing what I do and talking about what I'm talking about and be able to communicate with them, and they're so chill. So thank you guys for that. I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Peace!